There's a camera.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to No Control RC. So we were just out bashing on this thing, and I mean, ton of fun, but we had a small little hiccup that we kind of wanted to address. So it was handling kind of weird, and we noticed the rear end was kind of clunking around a little bit. So we thought we'd be smart, said, hey, let's bring it inside, really inspect it. So what we ended up finding was a couple of things. We haven't found anything wrong with the rear end yet, but you can see she chugs around quite a bit. And we got a little bit of a bent wheel action happening here. The main thing we found, though, is that they use hubs that tow in and out on these things. So one hub was towed in, one hub was towed out, just a mishap probably from the factory when they put it together. Very rarely ever happens, but it did. So what we're actually going to do is we got the 0 degree ones right here. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to take the toe out of this thing, and we're just going to zero it right up. So I don't know, you want to give this a shot? Kind of just a little like, all right, so now that we got the thing towed 0, I think what we're going to do now is we're going to take this body off because we had addressed the rear end. You know how the rear end of the roll cage of this actually flexes quite a bit. We picked these up, these braces right here. So they're going to bolt right in. They actually bolt right in on the inside right in here, and they go into these holes. But in order to do that, you got to pull the body off. So I'm actually going to grab this little weapon right here, and we are going to get these things apart. So here we go. We're ready to go. We're going to slam this bad boy on right now. We'll just do simple. Pull that out. That is a long screw. And it was these two back here. I don't screw around with the screws on this thing. Pick yourself up a screw gun. I'm not going to hammer them home yet. And this one goes here, and you can kind of see, look at how, we can get first-hand look at how much this will stiffen this up. And I'm going to finish tightening these off by hand. Kind of. Well, there's just 1/2. And you can already see that is a ton better. Now we'll do the other side. All right, so here it is. Just put our braces on, and honestly, so let me hold this thing. And I don't know if you can kind of tell from the way we're moving around before, but now these braces right here, shout out to whoever came up with those, because that is a profound difference. That is a ton better. Super happy with that. So now we got everything kind of all sorted out, all kind of back together. Now we got to slam the body back on this thing. Then I think it's actually ready to head back outside.
How many screws is it, Brandon?
It's about 20, which if you don't have one of these, the 20 feel like 60.
You can't use my screw gun. You gotta do it by hand.
Gotta do it by hand? Okay, well, it's not cheating. It's, I got nothing. Anyway, we all know how much fun it is to put a body on, so consider this done. All right, so here it is. Got the body all put back on. It's all ready to rock. So now we're going to take her out. We're going to retune it because we did change the rear end, and now it has 0 toe. Everything's all tightened back up. The rear end still chucks a tiny bit, but you know what? That might just be design. So charge this thing up. Now we're going to send it off some big ramps. Maybe try to see if we can get a backflip out of it. Tried it once, and we got about 180. So we're halfway there. So, yeah, stay tuned, because we're going to send this thing off to the moon, hopefully. So. Terrific. I was wondering, I was like,
well, yeah, we won't test it back. All right, well, as you can see, we're back from running, and as well as those braces worked initially, they couldn't survive me casing a landing right on the rear end, snapped them right in half. That's on me just as much as the braces. You shouldn't be landing on the back of the truck, but hey, we all know it happens, especially when you're trying to do big jumps and miserable attempts at backflips, because the ramps we have, I just cannot get this thing to do it. I don't think it has the tire mass rotation that it actually needs to pull the thing through. We probably have to design a whole new ramp to be able to get it done. And that may happen but it's not going to happen anytime soon. So we'll actually zoom in and show you what we broke and how those things broke. And we notice we have some real wiggle going on back here, so we think we have a rod end link going somewhere. So we'll zoom in, show you guys what the carnage is, and let you know where we're going to go from here. So here's a piece that we picked up off the lawn. I guess the old 3D printed plastic didn't hold up. As you can see, snapped off right here. It's still attached here and it's still attached here. So the screws did not give away, just the actual unit themselves. And the secondary thing we got going on is, look at that right down there. See that? That is no good. We'll have to replace that end. To be fair, it landed awkwardly a bunch of times, and I know we probably definitely have a bent wheel right there. So I'd say if you're going to buy one of these Baja Rey 2.0s, they're a good truck, but just use them what they're meant for. And essentially, they're not meant for the bashing style of driving that I tend to fall into. But that's, the way it goes sometimes. I will probably clean this thing up, either put it on the shelf or put it up for sale and buy something else that I can try to bash. We got a camera. Controller. And this is what happens when you don't shut your controller off. We literally just got done running this. So, as always, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. We're climbing towards that 1,000 sub mark. That'll be awesome when it happens. And it's all because of you guys tuning in, watching. You guys want to see something? Give us a shout out. Comment below what you'd like to see. We'll try to make it happen. We're here to make content for you guys. I will say I don't regret buying this. It was fun, a blast. It really is a great looking truck. And if you live by a desert or sand dunes or anything in that capacity, this is probably the truck for you if you want a big scale truck. Fortunately, we live in a rocky area, and you have an idiot here who likes to go off big jumps. Doesn't end well a lot of times on a lot of items, but that's the way it goes. So thanks for watching.